before we get fully into the video, I just want to let you guys know that we will be using custom HTML. So if you do not know how to code, then maybe this video isn't for you unless you can utilize AI to do it for you. Anyway, let's get into the video. So when a user clicks on your ad and lands on the landing page, there would be something called a Google Click Identifier appended to the URL. When the gclid is appended to the URL when the user lands on the landing page after they have clicked on the ad, there's something called a conversion linker, which takes the Google Click ID and then puts it in a first party cookie. Now when that Google Click ID attributed user converts, the conversion tag searches for the Google Click ID and then takes it and then sends itself with the conversion label, and then it just sends it to Google Ads, so the attribution is labeled. Okay, so think of it like a bridge. Okay, one side is the Google Click ID, the other side is the conversion tag. The middle person or the middle thing in the bridge is going to be the conversion linker. However, it's also going to be the first party cookie. Now, there are some browsers which block first party cookies. This pretty much makes the connection between the Google Click ID and the conversion removed. So now this is where enhanced conversions come in. When a user converts, let's say they fill out a form, all the fields and its values like the email, the phone number, these can be tracked. Gmail is a part of Google. When we send the email, obviously the first party data is going to be hashed, so it's safe. However, back to my point, Gmail is a part of Google. They can attribute the original click to that email and see if this Gmail account did this click. If it's not, then it's not. I feel like I'm making this too complicated, assuming you guys already know enhanced conversions. Anyway, let's actually get in doing this. So the logic here is that when the user goes to the form page, or any page where the form is, there's going to be a script which is implanted via Google Tag Manager. The script is going to be listening to the submission of the form, and then as soon as it submits, it's going to take the field values like the Gmail, the name, and the address, the phone number, and then it's going to store it in the local storage. Now, assuming the form redirects the user to a thank you page, so there's going to be another script. Okay, this is going to be working together with script 1. The other script is going to be inserted in the form confirmation page, so the thank you page. Once the user submits the form and lands on the thank you page, on page view we could insert the script 2, and then what this script is going to be doing is it's going to take the values from the local storage that we stored earlier. It's going to push that data to the data layer in Google Tag Manager. In that way, we use data layer variables to read it, and then we use our data layer variables and we add it to the user provided data variable. Then we use the user provided data variable to add it to the user provided data. Okay, hopefully you guys are not confused. So let's just follow the process. Assuming you have a submit lead form conversion tracking tag, so these fields should be tracked. You could use the ID to identify it. I would recommend using the ID, and the same for the other ones. But the catch is it should be listening to the submit, because the code itself should have almost like a trigger to grab the data that's already completed. The script 1 should be inserted to the form page. So go to Google Tag Manager, new tag configurations, custom HTML, and paste script 1. Okay, if you guys really want a script, if you guys really want a script, if I could or if I want to, I will give you guys a script. Or if you have a developer, you could use the developers too. So just let me know. Okay, here we paste script 1. Now the trigger is really crucial for this to work. It should be in DOM ready, and the reason why is because the script itself should identify the form, and if page view is simply page view, then how is it going to identify the form? How is it going to identify the ID of the form? So go to DOM ready, go to some DOM ready events, page URL equals your form page. Okay, save it. Now make another tag, custom HTML, and this is for the script 2, so it's going to be in the thank you page. Paste script 2. Hopefully you guys are getting this. Just let me know if you guys don't know what's happening. The triggering for script 2 should be in the thank you page view. Okay, some page view, page URL equals the thank you page URL. if you go to preview mode, and assuming you guys didn't submit the work, you go to preview mode and then you fill out the form, enter your email and your phone number. I won't be using my phone number, nor would I be showing the email side. Just so you guys know, it's going to be, it's going to be covered. Okay, so press submit. It should be here. So the data layer is here. It has fired. So here is the event. If you go click on the event and go to data layer, the number is here. You won't see the email. You won't see this email because it's going to be covered. Now have this tab open because we need to refer to this tab in Google Tag Manager. Go to variables. So once you're in variables, click on new in the user defined variables and then data layer variables. Okay, now here is where you refer back to the data layer. So use this and then branch inwards to refer to the email and the phone. Okay, we're going to be using this and we're going to place a dot and we're going to branch into these. Okay, so separately dot email or whatever is here. Okay, now open another data layer variable. So go back to the same process, data layer variable, paste the user data dot, name it and save it. So if you have done these two, now we need to make another variable, and this is going to be the user provided data variable. It's going to be manual. We're going to set the email to the user email and the phone to the user phone. So set these to the variables we created earlier. Now go back to tags and press new, tag configurations, Google Ads, and Google Ads user provided data event. Now here's the thing, okay? Go back to the conversion tag where the form fill conversion tag, and refer back to it and get the conversion ID of it. Remember, we're doing this to attribute the conversion to the Google Click ID. Okay, so now the user provided data variable we made earlier, use it here. Now for the triggering, it should be in DOM ready in the thank you page. It should be in DOM ready for a reason. If you look here, the enhanced conversion event happened here. DOM ready happens later and save. Okay, now if you guys want to know why we added the trigger to DOM ready in the thank you page, we need this to trigger after the data layer push. Okay, this is because it has variables like the variables we created earlier. It's used to read those elements. If this happens before that event, in my opinion, how would it have enough time, or how could it even read the data in the data layer variable if it's not even there, if it happens before the data layer push? So save everything and preview. Now do the same thing as earlier, submit the form. Again, the Gmail is going to be covered and the phone number is not going to be real, but you guys can use your own information. So after it's submitted, now go to enhance conversions. Here we see the push again. Now if you go to DOM ready, you would see user provided data, the information from the form. If you see the user provided data variable happening here, and then you go to tags and then you see the user provided data event, and if this is using those variables, this is triggered on DOM ready. That means it had the data already available. This is an actual way you could do enhanced conversions. So thank you guys for watching and subscribe.